hear? Check, check, check.
Check, check, check. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is this thing on? I'm
Yes.
just kidding.
All right. So it's just a couple of kids, you know. Right? Just a couple of kids with Jeffrey Epstein. All right. All right. So.
I think it was
Yeah.
more than a couple. Oh, do I need to?
Yeah, we got two.
Oh,
Just I want to make my life harder.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like this.
Uh huh.
This feels official. Yeah, no, this is cool.
Yeah, it's just doing podcasts. It doesn't take that much work, so you can understand like why it's such a popular art form.
I kind of get it, and then sometimes I don't. It just depends what people do on it.
Right.
I think
because there's like the men versus women podcasts. You see those?
I've seen those before. They're kind of interesting, but then it gets kind of like confusing when they start throwing like like
buzzwords.
Buzzwords, and then just also like they kind of get rage baity.
Yes, that's something I have noticed is part of the engagement process is you have to say something so infuriating like you know it's wrong.
Oh man.
You know it's wrong, you know it's a stereotype, you know it's some bullshit, and people will then peddle it like the truth, and you'll get like 50,000 douchebags in the comments no matter what it is.
It doesn't matter what it is,
and anybody can be a douchebag.
It's really easy to be a douchebag nowadays. Actually,
it's a gender neutral term now. It's a non-binary term. Sorry.
Yeah, I felt like it's always been that. I think it's always been douchebag or douche nozzle.
Douche nozzle.
That was like, if you got called a douche nozzle, you did something.
There's got to be a douche because the nozzle is just so much more grosser.
It's so specific.
Right. It's like the bag is the part you squeeze, and the nozzle.
Yeah, the nozzle's what goes up there.
It's disgusting. You're a disgusting human being if you're a douche nozzle.
Literally, you earned it by doing something kind of big.
Okay. All right, we can keep going. Okay. So rapid fire.
I tried this bit. I said something along the lines of like, I'd rather be anti-Semitic than ran through for profit.
Ooh, is that rage bait?
And
say it one more time. I'd rather be anti-Semitic than be ran through for profit.
Yeah.
I'd rather be considered anti-Semitic rather than being ran through for profit.
Okay. And then the follow-up to it was like, I could just imagine a world where instead of people going like this, they go like this.
Oh.
And that's when the laughs happen.
Okay.
But like,
you want to get us canceled in episode 1, don't you?
Episode 1.
This is your first kind of internet appearance.
Right?
Yeah. And you want to start there?
You said let's go for it.
We're going for it. All right, let's unpack it. Let's unpack what that means.
Well, first of all, I'm a big Ye fan. That's a sign to stop.
They know.
They know where that was going. Dude, that was crazy in real time. Because it's live, right?
Yeah. It's live, yeah.
Dude, they heard it. See, I can't do that joke.
They just hit the switch.
I can't.
No, now you have to commit to the bit.
Well, no, that was me. Like, okay, so I committed to that bit, and when I wrapped it like this,
yeah,
that's when it hit people. But then, like, what I didn't take into consideration was the crowd I was performing for. It was like majority Mexican people. So, like,
what do you think about that?
I thought about it a little bit, and like, they didn't grow up, getting this, first of all. And then also, I'm not like, I feel like right now they're so distracted with ICE that they don't really pay attention to other things that are
picture.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I feel like that happens with like every race. Like AAPI month, like all of a sudden Asians feel more important. Like Make it make sense. Same
Do
thing with like
Black History Month.
that, or even like the BLM movement. Like that was kind of over the top. Not like I think it was, considering who it was over.
You're talking to kind of black person here.
Considering who it was over, though, like George Floyd's record as a human being, not as a black man or anything else, as a human being, wasn't really like the best person.
Did he deserve to die?
No.
Great.
No.
So all that other shit.
All the other stuff, though, I just feel like, that could have.
Look, the fact is, there was already a boiling point.
Yeah,
it wasn't just George Floyd. There was Sandra Bland. There was Trayvon Martin. There was the 50 million other people that we've been shown their deaths on TV. Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, see that one. If it would have happened then,
it was.
I feel like that would have been less of what the other side could argue about.
Okay, so
does that make sense? Like because it was George Floyd, and then that movement happened. There's like this whole other group of people that were like literally jumping to the logistics. Like he wasn't a good person. He did, this is but if it would have happened with someone like Breonna Taylor, that tragedy, there would have been less to argue about over it. Does that kind of, I don't know, but I feel like they do it on purpose to set us up. Like,
all right, two things.
Can you do that on live?
Yes, you can scissor online. Yes, this is not made for kids, and so we're good.
Okay.
Okay, two things. Number one, racist dog whistle when you start putting George Floyd's character into the equation, regardless if he was a heroin addict, regardless if he had a gambling problem, regardless even if he slapped his own mother, the fact that he died that way, in front of us, right?
And that too, them putting it in front of us the way that they did, every time they put it in front of us, I feel like that's that whole
psyop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like now you got a whole group of people feeling down, and it's not even something that happened to them personally. It's just something they empathize over because it's so close to home. And that is like a form of mind control that I think a lot of people got to get a grip on sooner or later. It's just going to get worse, especially with AI.
If we do this again, we have to wear tinfoil hats.
We do.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right. So I would love to keep dissecting the entire George Floyd thing, but this isn't 2021.
Yeah.
And we've come not
we
far
have
at
newer.
all. We really haven't come far at all because we're still talking about it. But like, okay, so
it was just an example.
Sure, of the psyop that this country
like just the idea that they keep making groups feel more important than the other, almost.
1 second. What? We didn't get that beginning part of the clip because I'm looking in the mirror right now. So we can just we're in the conversation, but we're gonna start a new bit.
Okay, yeah, let's start a new bit.
We're flushing this out as we go along. So this is fine.
Yeah.
This is fine. All right. So we're already talking about anti-Semitism. That's great for episode 1.
For
anti-Semitism. We could talk about a couple of things with that. Number 1, I love Jews. Okay. I'm saying it right now. I love Jews. I love Jews. Okay. However, right? Some, not all.
I was gonna say I could say I love some Jews.
Some. Majority. Some. All right. There is a pretty widely known conspiracy, like the cat's out of the bag. That's pretty much, we all know what's going on. We've been doing the noticing, right?
Yep.
And that sucks. It sucks. I mean, it doesn't stop me from talking to my Jewish friends. It doesn't stop me at all from talking to my American Jewish friends.
I feel like anytime something's really hitting the fan, it's good to listen and talk to a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Because not only does it kind of distract you from your own internalized interpretation of it, but like, we have to keep that human connection of openness.
Sure.
Like, that's so important.
Sure. But the billionaires, I'm pretty sure,
Mm-hmm.
are fucking everything up considerably.
Oh yeah.
And we all know. We're all watching what's happening.
You know, I've seen this. I mean, it's kind of speckled over the last decade or so. Like people will take little like breaks from social media.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a lot of people with like very big social media presence that have like completely been like, you know what, no Meta. They're on Substack now. That's like a big.
So everybody's on Substack.
Well, like a lot of people are switching to Substack, but because of the fact that like they don't want Meta to have control of all their content.
Sure.
Because who's Meta run by?
Zuckerberg.
He's not Jewish, right?
Zuckerberg.
I was being sarcastic.
No, okay. All right. I just was questioning. Yeah, I was questioning where we were going, but we're on the right track.
We're on the right track.
So, all right. Facebook. You just used to be Facebook. I don't think Facebook used to be Facebook. I had Facebook in 2006.
That early?
I'm 39.
I see. Okay, I had MySpace 2006.
Okay.
But I don't think I switched over to Facebook till like 2009, 2010. That was when it was like, oh, like the chats were better. I forget like the features, but specifically like they like the layout of like, everyone you follow better than MySpace.
I got Facebook when I was in college.
Okay.
So that was the big difference. I think it was junior year of college.
You're showing your age. I'm just kidding.
I said I'm 39.
I know.
I know, and I'm trying to podcast. It sucks. This is just a cry for help, really.
You're like, why did I do this?
Why did I do this? But yeah, Facebook just used to be you're trying to hook up or you're trying to coordinate something. Now it's just too much. It's the stat when they started doing statuses, I was like, great, people can share opinions. Like I used to promote parties when I was younger. That was the thing. If like some shitty DJ in some back room, like that was fine.
You'd always find out, like, okay, we can
the flyers. That was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And now it's telling your grandparents that they don't want free healthcare and we should bomb Iran. Like
it's crazy.
Why do we do this?
Facebook, I think, has just become like that number one place where millennials and like Gen X, they just overshare. Oversharing like crazy. Like there's a lot of people I went to high school with. I know way too much about their lives for someone who like barely said hi to me in the hall. Sure. You know what I mean? Like it's very
you know what Facebook
overwhelming sometimes.
You know what that's good for though? Facebook sympathy. Have you noticed that? Because we can segue into our first topic.
We can. Okay. So my first experience with Facebook sympathy was 2014. My little sister died.
Fuck. Sorry.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think that was like my first experience of like recognizing like there is like a higher power at will.
Yeah.
I used to kind of deflect religion for a minute. I was kind of like I don't know, not agnostic. The other one that's like you don't believe in anything.
Atheism.
There we go. It's the A word. It's the A word.
It's A word.
But yeah, I was feeling kind of that way for a while because I mean, growing up, my little sister was special needs.
Sure.
So we kind of knew off top like she wasn't gonna have that long of a life with her diagnosis. And I mean, from like 5 years old up until I was like maybe around 10, 11, I would pray every night to God, like switch our bodies, give her my abilities. Like I want better for my sister. And it never happened. And then
Good job, God. Good job.
She just she kept getting worse and worse. The bigger she got, the more her body couldn't handle her, It was a lot. It was a lot to witness, and it was a lot of like overcoming with my family.
Whoa.
Or like lack thereof sometimes. Like, dude, sometimes we'd fight because like, You know, she's doing something none of us can figure out because she can't talk and tell us what's wrong. Stuff like that. So,
yeah.
But no, when she passed away, crazy experience. She had an 80% curve scoliosis. So her
So
organs.
she was like a letter C.
Yeah, dude, she was a cookie.
Cookie, dude. Jesus Christ. Okay.
But no, so she had like a extreme curve in her back, and she was set up to have this crazy spinal surgery. Like they were gonna realign it and put the pins and nails, you know, down. I don't even know how many vertebrae pieces, but
I forget, 28 maybe. I don't know.
Around there, dude.
No, nobody's gonna comment. We're the only ones.
But no, they were gonna do that surgery the night before we were supposed to check into the Ronald McDonald House. She has a malrotation in her small intestine and died almost instantly. And I was thinking about it because I had gone to all the appointments leading up to it, like with my mom, you know, checking her pulmonary, all that stuff, you know, getting her checked out for the surgery. And every time I'd be like, you know, asking about the recovery. And they're like, oh, she'd have to be like still, you know, for it to heal. And then also like infection rate, because it would have gone all the way like to her butt crack pretty much. Like, and you know, the whole thing just sounded agonizing. So when I say like it was my first experience really like witnessing a higher power, it was almost like mercy on her soul, literally.
Yeah.
Because if that surgery would have happened,
who
knows what kind of pain she would have been in. And like that recovery was listed for 9 months to over a year. So there's no way.
Right.
Could you imagine being in pain for a year? I'd be like, just take me out.
Yeah. Well,
like,
longer than that.
I
mean, there's people in lifelong pain and will always be that way. And you just have to be blessed or consider yourself blessed not to live like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's once you hear about other people's horror stories, like you really have to be grateful for what you have.
Oh yeah.
And so let's then segue into Dead Moms.
Dead Moms Club.
Dead Moms Club.
Oh man.
Yeah. So all right. So you lost a little sister.
Yeah.
What's it called? Now you're gonna have a multi kill. I'm just kidding.
No, literally.
Okay. Double kill. Whatever.
Yeah. I was gonna be fucked up. Double homicide.
Double homicide. Well, I mean, yeah, it sucks. God did that technically.
You know, and honestly, I think with my mom too, it was another like mercy thing because my mom experienced me become a mother. She got 3 years with my daughter being Nana, which was like probably the nicest I've ever seen my mom ever was her being Nana. So that, you know, that like, I don't know, it set a new tone for us, definitely. But so my mom had a stroke and rushed her to emergency room. They put her in ICU. Her brain was not stopping. And so they basically were like, hey, we need to do emergency surgery. During the emergency surgery, she had another stroke. And then it was like a week and a half of waiting. And yeah.
Yep.
But again, like the things my mom was doing leading up to her stroke, it was almost like she like really missed my sister. And I think like it was time for them to be like reunited. Yeah. Because I think it was getting to her, like seeing my daughter like grow up and like get to walk and talk and like, you know, her last baby didn't do any of that. You know, crawl a little, babble a little. She used to call me Ada. She couldn't say Alyssa. She just Ada.
Yeah,
you just hear her.
That's the closest you can get. Yeah.
She could say Ma and Da for mom and dad, and then I was Ada. I was like, oh, you made 2 sounds for me. That's what's up. But yeah.
Yeah.
What about your
mom? So my mom died of cancer.
Oh. That's a C.
That's a C. July of 2024.
Recent.
Yeah. So for me, I also lost my dad in 2015, and that one shattered everything that I thought. I was kind of prepared for my mom, and I'm so distant from my family. Like, okay, how do I talk about this? I was thinking about
No.
this the whole fucking time. All right,
Yes.
so look, I knew my mom's cancer diagnosis in 2023.
Okay.
So I was mentally preparing, and I was mentally preparing since my dad died, because that one was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And so I was mentally preparing for my mom, because my mom had cancer 3 times.
Okay.
And so it's always been close.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the past year, or since the year before she passed, I would get text messages about them going to the hospital and like get your bags packed and like being ready all the time. Simultaneously, I'm trying to survive out here.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't making enough money. And so having the options available to me to even get home, right? Like I had to be strategic.
I've been there.
So I went home in May, a couple months before she died, and I got to see what her condition was. And she was emaciated, and it just was, her body couldn't hang on. And she was so weak. And we did our goodbyes then. And the thing is I've been saying goodbye to my mom for the past 10 years. And my mom is the sweetest, most loving, selfless woman. And it just made me think that God was so cruel to do that to her, and for her to bear all of those pain. My mom was in pain all the time, but she was very happy as a person.
I get that.
And it's like there was no, I was also addicted to drugs and trying to get out of that shit, and just hanging on. And I actually kind of thank drugs for being able to be distracting enough for me not.
I experienced that during my sister's passing.
Yeah.
I was really, I was being a shithead. I just got my license to do hair. I was working at a bougie hair studio in Burbank. I was making way more cash weekly than I've ever seen in my life. And I would just party.
Yep.
Monday through Sunday, I'd be partying.
Yep.
And, I wouldn't have to be at work till 12. I'd work from 12 to 8, get off, shower, change, party.
Go party. Yep.
And when the thing happened with my sister, it was almost like my mom was in denial about how bad I was. Like she would just laugh it off. She would buy me more bottles at one point.
That's crazy.
Because she would rather me be trashed at home than trashed by myself in my apartment in Burbank. It's basically what it was.
Sure.
Now, like looking back on it, she was just like, she already lost one kid. She didn't want to lose another one.
Okay.
And which leads me to my next one. So I after my sister passed, which was February, March 24th, my mom's birthday, I had my first OD.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so my mom, being the Filipino woman she is, she shows up to the ER. As soon as I come to, she's cussing me out. She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me, you stupid bitch? On my birthday of all days!"
Oh, she made it about her. What a narcissist. What a narcissist.
That's any Asian mom, though. That's like traditional Asian parenting. You have to make it about yourself and how you've dishonored me. Like
the whole thing.
The whole fucking thing. And I just remember laying in that ER bed like, I'm probably going to do this shit again. And I did. I committed to that bit.
You had a second OD?
I had 4.
Nice.
After the 4th one, though, I was like, you know what? I'm not good at this.
Yeah, you should stop.
It's not working.
Right.
Like,
you don't know your limit. Yeah.
That was my limit. I think 4 was pretty good. And to be fair, the last one wasn't even, it wasn't like on purpose or on some sad shit. Again, I was just out partying way too much.
Sure.
I had this friend that would just give me Xanax, like bars of Xanax.
Woo!
And so I think one day I had taken like 9 bars.
That's pretty crazy.
And then I went out. I went to
I fall asleep off a half of one.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
No, that's how
half a
you know
bar.
I was like, just my chemicals were so.
I just don't understand how much you could. Yeah, okay, go on.
Yeah,
Keep
so
going.
I take 9 bars that day. I don't know how I was driving around or any of the shit that I did. I Ubered myself to a bar. It's called The Cave, but in Spanish.
La Cavo.
It's
No.
it's in, I think it's in
El
Echo
Cavo.
Park.
El Cavo.
I think it's in Echo Park or something.
Mhm.
But anyways, I go there, meet up some friends. I remember I was dancing on the dance floor. They're playing New Wave, and I was like, you know what? I gotta go pee.
Mhm.
I go to the bathroom. They're playing Just Can't Get Enough. I'm in the bath. And that's the last thing I remember.
You passed out and hit the sink.
No, I left the bar. I guess I got a cigarette from a stranger, and then I started running for 4 blocks to I don't know where. I guess I called my mom and was like, hey, like, I'm waiting for a friend to pick me up to take me to Jeremy's. I wasn't going to Jeremy's. I didn't have a friend picking me up.
Who is Jeremy?
It's a friend that I used to party with a lot.
Okay.
That she knows, but you know, it was such a shit show. And I wake up in an ER bed.
Mhm.
And like honey, like I don't know, I made it to Pasadena, I guess. That's where they took me to. And I see all of these papers to the side of me, and I'm like, oh shit, like are they trying to 5150 me or something?
Mm-hmm.
And I keep hitting the nurse button, no one's coming. And like I look at myself, I'm like covered in dirt. There's like stickers stuck in like half my body. I'm like, what the hell happened? Like what
Looks like you had a fun time.
happened to me?
Mm-hmm.
So then anyways, I rip my IVs, get out. Because I'm like, they're not taking me to no crazy house.
No, absolutely
you
not.
know, I was like,
No.
I'm out of here.
Mhm.
I change my clothes. I mean, I have dirt on me, and I like just walk out of the ER.
Mhm.
And I see a gas station. I'm like, hey, like, let me call a taxi so I can get to my house at least. I do that.
So you booked it out of the hospital.
I booked it out of the ER, which
did you have your shoes? You had your shoes?
I had my shoes. Everything was right there to my bed, but I had like heart monitors on me and all this shit.
Tore it out
and
like IV, the movies, yeah.
And I ripped it. Don't ever rip your own IV out.
No.
Oh man, I put so much.
Jeez, so much blood.
And I'm one of those people that get woozy when I see blood. So like the whole thing, like, I'm just like, like trying to grab my clothes and like change real quick. Oh God. Mm-hmm. So anyways, I get home and I found a friend, like one of the ones that was with me at the bar, and they're like, yo, we found you 4 blocks away from the bar under a fucking bridge. Like, we think you tripped on something and then just like landed there, but we saw an ambulance like pick you up and some stranger like called it in or something. And I was like, nice. What? And then nice. I'm sitting in my kitchen and I was one of those, like, I used to do hair, so I'd watch the news so I'd have shit to talk to my clients about. And so they so I'm listening to the news, and literally, I think it was a block over from me, they found like some dead girl's body under like the other side of the bridge that I was under. Same day? Yes. So there was another dead girl under that bridge. I mean, just one dead girl, and then you. Yeah, and then that's when my friend's mom was like, knock it off already, it's not your time. Okay. That's what she said to me. Knock it off already. It's not your time. Yeah, you keep trying to skip the line. Yeah, cut it out. So yeah, I cut it out. That's what it did. That's what that was meant, you know? Okay. Cool. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Sorry. That was a lot. We went over the data in my phone. Oh, shit. So we're not data, I mean the timer on my phone. So I can send you that, what we just did. Okay. But we can keep going. We are at 30 right now. Okay, cool. So we can switch lanes. Right. Change topic. Yeah. Because it's cool that we're just fucking around and figuring this out. Right. You can just cut it however too. Skip parts. Yeah. We got a long narrative already here. Dude, and you know, I find it really interesting. So other people that I know that have had like drug experiences or whatever else that like have gone through trauma, it's kind of like all the same thing, but I feel like the ending points are always so like mine, for example, like that shit happened and that's when I knocked it off. Like I feel like everyone has such interesting like stops.
Yeah. For me, it was New Year's Day of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And I did everything I wanted to do that night. I did all of the drugs.
I feel that.
There was so much drugs. I had all of the sex. It was at an orgy. And I did everything I wanted to, everything I ever dreamed of or perverted out on, I got to do that night. And I'm out front. I'm wearing some girl's mink coat. I'm butt naked, standing out front of this house in Van Nuys, and I'm smoking a cigarette. And I have a selfie video of this somewhere that I got to post. But like, I was like, I did everything I wanted to do. I've been as sad as I possibly could have been.
Mm-hmm.
I have felt excess I never knew I could feel. I think this is it. This is either rock bottom or this is the mountaintop. I don't know, but I'm good. I don't need to do any of this anymore.
No,
No.
that's.
And then I took the butt plug out of my own ass. I went to the bathroom, I showered, and I got my clothes on. It was 4:40 in the afternoon. And I went to my car, said bye to everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and I look in the rearview mirror and I'm like, well, I'm like thinking to myself, like, man, I should have had another bump for the road. And then I look in the rearview mirror and my nose is entirely just caked up. So I just go and I just book it home. And I made it all the way home. And I haven't touched cocaine since then. At all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's honorable.
Yeah. And Molly or ketamine or anything else has been negligible at best.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think I was able to fix that. And I've turned down coke maybe about 6-7 times.
There you go.
6-7.
6-7. You know, it's kind of funny. So I homeschool my daughter.
Okay.
So she doesn't hear like, you know, the new jargon catchphrases of all the kids. So
the new idiocy, yeah.
Me and my man will go on YouTube and like look it up and stuff, and we tell her about it, and then she'll like give us her hot take on it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the whole 6-7 thing, she was like, that's dumb.
I don't get it. It's Revelation 6-7 though.
But Skibidi Toilet, that we heard for, I want to say, almost a year.
In your home.
In my home, she was saying Skibidi Toilet. She'd be like, Mom, she'd be like, what are you doing right now? And I'd be like, you can see what I'm doing right now. What are you doing right now? She's like, Skibidi Toilet. Like, okay.
She's using it wrong.
Exactly.
Skibidi was like, are you being skibidi right now? Like it's like a negative term.
Right? Like sus.
I'm so skibidi right now. Could mean a lot of things. I don't know. I watched it. I watched 67 of the 67 of the like 168 or 148 TikToks. There's like a series.
Oh.
And it morphs and it has a whole storyline where Skibidi Toilet is going against the surveillance state. Essentially. The other side, Skibidi Toilet's enemies are people with cameras for heads. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen this.
All right. Maybe we'll put up the artwork for like forums or something.
Yeah, no. That sounds.
But it goes for a long time. Same song, same pacing, but there's 148 episodes of Skibidi Toilet.
That's crazy. I've seen the game. They have a Skibidi Toilet game, like tabletop game at Target. I
hate capitalism so much.
I was like,
I
hate
capitalism so much.
It's
that they had
toilet.
to do that.
It's like a toilet too, like that.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
That's so fucking stupid.
I don't have it. That's something I said no to.
Good.
As a parent, I was like, no, we're not doing that. You want Legos? I'll get you Legos. So we're not getting that stupid Skippy toilet game.
All right. As a marking, 34, because I feel like that's a good cut.
Oh yeah.
So you can come when I put this on live, you can just go on YouTube and then just pull it for yourself, and then you can do the chop right here.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Going back to Skibidi Toilet. Fuck! I can't believe they did a board game. That's so sad. But at the same time, somebody's got to make some money. Somebody's got to make money off of it.
Like, what's that? What, the Hawk Tuah chick?
Yeah, she's doing what we're doing.
She made money off of that for a little.
Yeah, and she didn't even actually have to suck a dick for that.
That's honestly kind of like,
it's pretty.
That's a cool runaround. Like a little, just talk about it, not do it.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what the president does.
Yeah, being a poser. Yeah, for the most part.
They talk about it and then they don't do
anything. Just watch people suffer continuously.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go into our next topic of being Filipino.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
All right, so I'm 1% Filipino.
How do you become 1%?
So when I was taking my swab test, I'm pretty sure it was because my ex, who was Filipina, loved spitting in my mouth.
Oh.
And so I'm just assuming when I did the swab, some of it could have been there. But you also share DNA with your partner too, especially when you're going raw. And you have a kid.
I do. I do.
So, but like, yeah, you inherit kind of traits. Like, do you like look like your partner?
Right now I do. Except I'm more dark skinned and he's a little bit more chinky. But he's Filipino Chinese.
Why did that hurt when you said that?
Chinky?
Yeah.
I don't know. I say it how my mom used to say it.
Got it.
Very derogatory.
Sure. Very
chinky.
I don't know. Okay.
But no, so he's more pale skin. He's also really tall, so he has more of the Spaniard gene versus me. Like, I'm more jungle Asian.
Okay.
Like, I'm short. Like, I'm the one that you see squatting over rice fields. That's more like my county line.
I got the visual. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I dated probably like a Manila Filipino.
Okay.
Filipina, like most of her family.
City.
So city based, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a single mom, and I helped raise her daughter from like age 6 to age 9.
Wow. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that was cool. I was like a weekend dad. It was fun. If she didn't go to her dad's house, she was coming over to my house. And then we had like one date a month where we didn't have the kid, which was fun. But yeah, that was so much fun. And I learned so much about being Filipino. I learned so much.
You guys always have rice?
From like first of all, from like chicken adobo and like fucking sigsig and the noodles. Fuck.
Pancit?
Pancit, thank you.
You said it's so white.
Pancit.
Pancit.
Pancit. And then like I did all the I even went so far as like I was organizing the comedy of like the Long Beach Filipino Festival.
I've seen that recently, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to get my in with them.
Oh, you want to be in the Long Beach Filipino?
Like maybe I don't know if I want to be, but
But you've already.
I feel like I passed, kind of.
Yeah, but you're already with the gang with like Dan Ramos. Do you know Alex Brown?
So no, I don't know Alex Brown.
There's so many.
I know Dan, and that's
it.
And Deja.
Deja, okay.
Deja Fabro. Shout out Deja and Dan. But no, they're like that's like my comedy Ate and Kuya.
Yeah, Kuya, Falun Gong, whatever the fuck it is. I have a whole bunch of like Filipino T-shirts. I should have brought those out. I have so much like cultural appropriation that like. Whatever that what the fuck is that one?
The Kali sticks?
No.
Oh, the big for dancing. I forget it. But no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. No, but I was doing a bunch of shit, eating off banana leaves, whatever the fuck it's called, that whole big thing, eating the whole pig. I've actually dated 3 Filipino women.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite an arc in my life. And the other one was a therapist. I dated her for 3 years too.
You know, I've steered clear from people that are therapists in my dating life.
Well,
Um,
male therapists for sure.
yeah. Well, I was like 17 through 21. I dated this white guy. He had a psychology degree, and he would try to like pick me apart. Because me and my mom, we were like very traditional Asian mother and daughter. We fought a lot. And he would try to dissect our fights and like tell me ways I needed to fix myself. And I was like, you know, you have a bachelor's in that shit. That's really not worth anything.
Right.
Which, like, dude, bite my tongue nowadays because that's who runs marketing.
Sure.
It's all these psych majors. Who would have thought?
But
who would have fucking thought? I'm talking like this was like back in 2010, 2000 like between 2010 2012 13ish.
Gotcha.
But you know, yeah, he used to just shit on me all the time for that. And he like always like try to like reprimand me almost. And that was like the one and only time I ever dated a white dude. I couldn't handle it. I was like, there's no way this is like the no all be all for my people. Like my mom and dad were so happy I was with a white dude, and that's when I knew it was wrong. I was
sure.
Like,
Sure. Yep.
I was like, we don't need this anymore, right? I'm still wearing it. But
okay, so yeah, it's been interesting because all of the women I've dated have always been different cultures, right? So I'm always getting introduced to food and to dances and to clothes and to traditions, and like I think it started. I dated a Taiwanese girl for a bit. Then I dated a Jamaican girl. Then the Filipino girl, then the Vietnamese girl, and now I'm married to a Brazilian.
There you go.
Right. And it's just so funny. Every time it's like a National Geographic episode where I have to find it on a map. I have to find the
You're
country.
Like, where even is this
Yeah.
place?
I have to learn geography and history and culinary shit every time I go dating. I've only dated one white girl, and she was in college, and she's famous now. She like does a bunch of shit. I'm actually Eskimo brothers with a lot of NBA players, apparently.
Wow. You know, one of my hair clients is Eskimo brothers with Drake. His baby mama. I was like, no fucking way.
The French chick? His baby mama or Drake's baby mama?
My friend's baby mama.
Oh, that's well, that's sad. I mean, before or after?
Eskimo brothers.
No, but before or after?
He had a kid? Before he had a kid.
That's worse. Oh, no, it's not. Either one is worse, though.
He's a huge Drake fan, though. That's, you know?
Of course he's a Drake fan.
He's from Burbank.
If he likes getting cucked.
But no, that was like Drake. His whole like claim to fame. And I was like, you need a better claim to fame.
Yeah, you need to do more. Yeah, no, that's bad.
You know, when I was a barber, I learned so much about men. Like, I think the biggest thing I learned was like how unrealistic their expectations are. Like, just based on like what they wanted for like their haircut or like beard and stuff like that. Or like, I used to do hair color too, so color correction. I mean, I used to make people like look like a totally different person sometimes.
What do you think you do with this?
I think you should let it grow out a little bit on the top, maybe, but the rest is cool.
Okay.
It makes sense. It fits.
Okay.
It fits. It sits.
Gotcha.
But no, they just have like really unrealistic expectations
about what women's behavior, women's looks.
You know, sometimes it would be about women's looks, but a lot of the times it would be about women's behavior. And I feel like that also has a lot to do with like a lot of the psyops we're in right now, right? Because I feel like there's a lot of like, what are they calling it? The male loneliness epidemic.
Oh yeah.
But on the flip side of that, there's also like a bunch of women who crave like, you know, being a mother or crave like having a partner in their life or whatever, but all of their newfound belief systems kind of reject any of that from happening.
Yep.
Like, what do they call it? Feminism?
Sure. I guess. Where do you stand on that then?
I don't stand on any of that. I think that
You're a trad wife?
Well, right now I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Sure.
I make money when I need to make money. That's, my trade. I do hair. I've
Sure.
done hair for over 10 years. So, I
Okay.
have clients that, they pay my bills if I need it.
Sure.
But other than that, no, like, I think since I was little, whether it was the conditioning from the Disney movies or just kind of seeing my parents' dynamic even, because, having a special needs sister, you can't have both parents working full time. That's not logical. State funding and all that shit, especially for special needs kids, and I'm talking back in the 90s, wasn't even that good. So, compared to nowadays, maybe it's gotten a little better, but I doubt it. They really you have to write letters for Congress just to get a grant for a wheelchair, stuff like that.
Okay, but now what does that have to do with feminism? Let's circle back.
So, okay, what it has to do with feminism is the fact that you have all these women nowadays that are in this mindset of like, I can do it alone. I'm independent. I don't need this. I don't need that. I can rely on myself. I only have me to rely on. Mm-hmm. And like, not only does that disconnect you from, your end goal of, oh, I want a partner. I want to share things with someone. Like, it just kind of like you're speaking it into existence for it not to happen in a sense.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Like, you can't scream a goal and then do everything away from it. You have to work towards it.
Sure. You also have hit on a point where it's like everything that they want, they set themselves up not to get because they've been educated or they've been indoctrinated to believe certain things. But then you always discount how shitty men are. Like, we're pretty shitty right now. Some. But I'm saying right now, women think that they are better than me jerking off and going to sleep.
Which
I'm saying right now, you cannot be better than just jerking off and going to sleep. Anything you bring to the table isn't better than the convenience of jerking off and going to sleep. I do not care what anyone says. Sure, the love and attention and affection and what all the how amazing you are and how high you've reached the career ladder or how loving of a person you are or how good your pussy is. None of that can beat jerking off, just jerking off and going to sleep. How easy it is, the less drama. Me and my wife aren't speaking right now. I can just jerk off and go to sleep. Look at that. I can just do that. And it's great. It's great.
No, that's how it should be though. I feel like, because if you can't bring pleasure to yourself, how are you going to bring pleasure to others, right?
Yes.
That's like one of those rule of thumbs, like even you got to love yourself to give love to others even, like to a certain extent, right? Okay. Otherwise it's not authentic.
Okay, what point are you trying to make on top of that point? I'm saying
I think that a lot of people want things that are based on feelings that they're not willing to recognize and handle. So when, even if it does come into their life, they're so quick to shit on it that it doesn't happen. So whether it be, finding a love or just career path or, we have a lot of people saying what they don't want a lot of the time versus just working towards what it is that they want.
Okay. So
that's why I don't think feminism works.
Okay.
Because it's very contradictory.
All right. No. Okay. I shouldn't push back on this, but I should. But I'm going to.
No, do it.
Okay. So feminism is inherently good. The idea of it is good. The idea that women should be respected and, earn just as much as men and be given jobs and have the choice to be financially independent, have the choice to have a career, right? The ability to control their own bodies. All those things are good.
Yeah, those are good.
So, but then the morphing into it and the co-opting of I would guess misandry, which is the word that everybody's using now, and
buzzword.
yeah, the hating of men, the lesbian agenda, which we don't talk about enough.
You know what? That actually, okay, there's a term, they call them U-Haul.
Yeah.
U-Haul,
You all lesbians?
yeah. But even that is proof alone that, you know, like certain things don't work for a reason. Like there's like a
okay, I can't co-sign any of the homophobia.
It's not even homophobic.
It's like it's like homo speculation.
No, dude, I've had my gay interactions before. Like in my 20s,
I have a black friend too.
I was bi. I've dated a black dude too.
I'm bi. I've slept with everybody. I am
not even everybody.
Universal
slut.
Here,
can I say though, like when I was in my phase of like dating around, you know, kind of exploring things.
Yeah.
I had this
eating ass.
No, I've never done that. You know what? Actually,
you're off my list.
Funny story. Funny story.
Okay.
The first time and the only time I've ever had my ass eaten, I was dating this black dude.
Yep.
And he invited me over for dinner. He made because he cooked. He was like a chef / like music
Did
producer. Did
you shit in his mouth?
Wait. So he makes me a Cajun gumbo.
Oh my God.
It had crab legs, shrimp, the spicy sausage.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Over rice.
Oh my God.
And I'm a stoner, so I was already like blitz. I ate that whole bowl up. You know, ate it.
The sound effects were unnecessary.
I did it for funsies. So I eat the whole bowl of it, and I'm thinking like, you know, cool night, cool hang. I'm gonna go home. And he is all like, get in the bed. And I was like, oh shit, like I'm kind of down, you know. I thought he was just gonna eat me out. No, he lifts my legs further back and starts licking the rim. And again, I've never experienced that feeling before. And I swear to God, the whole time I couldn't enjoy it. Not one bit. Because I was sweating. I was sweating so bad. He got a towel to like wipe my legs down because I was just like this. And he thought like it's because like, oh, it felt so good. I was like shaking. I'm like, no, I'm about to shit. The whole time. And so after he was done, I was like, hey, like that was cool, but like I don't want to go any further than that tonight. Sorry. Put my clothes on and left. And I swear to God, when I got home and I sat on that toilet, it was like one of, you know, like Dumb and Dumber, where he's like holding the wall.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was one of the scariest nights of my life.
Black dude, I hope you're watching. What's his name?
Oh no, we're not.
I hope.
That was the
he's
scariest.
Been following your comedy career.
Dude, you know, every time and time again, he pops up as someone who views my profile on TikTok.
Okay.
But that's about it. Like,
okay.
Yeah. It got weird. I had to block him.
Okay.
He kept wanting to eat my ass and feed me gumbo. That wasn't gonna work out.
I mean, after the first time. First time is the charm. But
like, I feel like he wanted me to. Is that weird? I feel like he wanted. Like,
I'm pretty sure no one does.
Can I jump back to the oversharing on Facebook?
Okay, you posted this on Facebook that you're.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't post that. Back to oversharing on Facebook. So I don't know if you're familiar with like private groups.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of women private groups where they post like horror stories about dating or like, you know, watch out for this person on Tinder or whatever, right? And I think the worst one I ever stumbled upon, like, you know, when you read something and it's like, I wish I could go back
and unsee that.
Yeah, and unsee it. Okay, so this girl's out on a date, a Tinder date. She's been talking to the guy for a few weeks. They meet up at a hotel bar. Things are going good, whatever. And she's like, okay, like, yeah, I'll go up to the room with you. They do it. It's cool. She's like laying in the bed. But then he goes to the bathroom. And then like he has the shower, the steam going. Right? And she's like laying there like, what's taking so long?
Yeah.
And so then he calls her over, like, hey, come in here.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like in the sheet of the bed, like she wrote all this out, and she walks over to the bathroom, and the dude had smeared his shit all over the shower and was like, let's fuck. And she's like, up in a hotel, like up several floors, and he like blocks the door from her. So she's out on the balcony in a fucking sheet trying to call her friends to pick her ass up. And that, I think, is why social media has ruined dating. And that also, like, the online sharing thing, like, you could have taken that to your grave.
Yeah.
That girl could have taken that story to the grave.
Yeah.
She could have just said, hey, this guy's a creep. Don't go out with him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No.
Now you know.
No, not we.
But the poop thing, there's a fetish for that.
There is.
Come to find out.
There is. I've been through that.
Oh, no.
There was a girl
Oh,
I dated for maybe 2 or 3 times. I dated this really famous Mexican telenovela actress.
Uh-huh.
She's drop dead gorgeous, like, beautiful.
Yeah.
But
bombshell.
she was into sniffing my ass.
Oh, no.
And we
Did
went.
She grow up with a lot of chihuahuas?
I don't know.
Sorry.
But she was so beautiful that I let her do it like 3 times until I got weirded out. But
3?
yeah. Well, the first date.
First date?
No, well, the first date we met on Field, and she said she liked me because I'm hairy.
Okay.
And not even like a lot, just like a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't have all the, but so we're on the first date, and she's like, I got a particular set of tastes, and I knew.
Oh, why do they word it like that?
She didn't want me to shower before coming over.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And she'd make me get on all 4s.
Oh, wow.
And then she would waft it like she was a chef over a pan, and then she would just like bury her face in my ass.
Oh, no.
And it was cool.
Oh, no.
Because then afterwards we would like have like a glass of wine and like talk, and like that.
What do you have to talk about after that? What do you?
I mean, I can just talk about anything. Like that's. I mean.
Oh my God.
And so yeah, after I realized this was kind of her thing, and that was all I was kind of useful for. It was never like to get to know. She was always like, I need that ass now. Like it was, I could just walk in the door.
How fucking what?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, some people just have needs. And so I'm not sure if the guy wanted to feed you gumbo and make you shit in his mouth, but maybe.
I think maybe.
And maybe if you were just a nicer person, you could have done that.
I could have done it, huh?
Like twice.
I could, right? Give him 3 squirts.
Oh, that's so gross.
3 squirts?
Yeah, I guess.
Like a cough and then a
This is so gross.
Dude, I remember telling one of my homegirls too after it happened. I was like, dude, could you imagine if I sneezed?
Yeah, no.
Like
it'd been game over.
In that moment.
It'd have been game over.
He doesn't wear glasses either. Like that would have been
full on pink eye.
Yeah.
All right, we have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes.
Okay.
We have 2 minutes. And so I just wanted to see if you had any closing thoughts.
My closing thoughts. You know what? We might differ on this one, but I feel like limiting what people say takes away meaning from like what they're trying to say. Like I think PC has kind of ruined the whole concept of being authentic to an extent.
What year is this? Is this 2017?
Yeah, let's take it back.
Okay.
Let's take it back.
Let's roll back women's rights while we're at it.
You know what? They did that already. The Roe v. Wade thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're not far off from it. But no, I feel like I guess this would be like part of being Filipino.
You want to punch down on trans people for the next minute?
No.
Okay.
I could.
I'm saying don't. So go back to
I'm
being.
kidding.
So the last one's about being Filipino.
But yeah, like, so growing up Filipino American, it was kind of confusing because, like, you grow up learning about racism in America, but you also like grow up dealing with racism between your own people. And honestly, that's kind of worse in my opinion, was like hearing it from people who are the same as me, technically. But no, as far as the whole PC thing though, like, I don't know, I feel like when you take away how someone wants to say something the first time, you know, it lessens the value of it. And like whether it's like, you know, I feel like people would find out way quicker, like whether it's someone they want to be around or not, if people would just say what they want to say when they want to say it,
Sure.
and how they want to say it. And so I think that's why nowadays, like people my age and maybe your age too, it's hard to have friendships because everything is so like treading, like walking on eggshells with people.
Sure.
And like I thankfully I have friends where I don't feel like I'm walking on eggshells with, but
Sure.
like for me, example, being new to the comedy scene and meeting a lot of new people, like just within a year, I've met I think over like 300 people. And you know, I can already tell who doesn't.
Fuck
You
with
know,
you.
yeah,
It happens.
I feel like
you got to build your tribe.
But I feel like though that's a good thing because I don't want fake people in my thing either.
Yep, you realize early on who doesn't fuck with you, who doesn't think you're funny, who just wants to use you for a leg up, and it's very easy to get caught up in your own bullshit. And you're just a year in. Try 16 and then let me know.
Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing too, is like
you just get tired of it.
I keep hearing from people like it's always how long have you been doing comedy? But like you never hear people talk about like how much they still enjoy doing comedy. And I find that no, but it's coming from someone who's like, you know, brand spanking new. Like I was really excited when I started doing comedy because it was during a transition in my life. But you know, shit was hitting the fan with my kid at public school. That's why I homeschool her now. And I had to drop over 200 hair clients.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'm rolling off savings and doing the thug right now. But you know, I'm grateful for the 11 years I had doing hair because that's how I have a savings to do what I'm doing. So I just you know, a little like reflective on it, like just I don't know. I feel like if people were just more upfront, say what they mean the first time, not this like second guessing what they have to say, it'd be easier for not only all of us to connect with each other better, you know, but also like protect ourselves too.
All right.
That's all.
That's all. And
is that a good one? Is that a good thing to end on? Or I don't know.
No, everybody should be honest with where they're at, including their racism, sexism, homophobia, and transphobia. Just be upfront with where you're at and stop trying to hide it.
Literally.
Okay.
Just be upfront about it. Just own it.
All right. That's Making Shit Up. I'm Brent Weeks.
Lisa.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. All right. That was
great. I didn't even get to show you my theme.
Oh, yeah. We can do that. Little outtake right here at the end.
Here, look.
What'd you bring?
I think it's funny because I put it in my do-rag. It wasn't on purpose. It was just like the closest thing to cover it, though. But look, I was a finalist on Showtime at the Apollo.
Whoa, look at that.
From 2000 to 2001.
Right, let's do one picture right up here up front, just like lean in, and then I'll make that our cover. Thank you so much.
Yeah, dude. No, this was cool.
And it's also great practice for you getting on another podcast.
Dude, we'll see. I feel like I'm so out there with my thoughts on things though and stuff. Like I probably like just piss people off.
It doesn't matter. None of it matters.
But no, you know what I was gonna say on the trans thing.